Hello, Benjamin. Um, got another story for you, and this one's slightly different because this one's called George's Tractor. And there's George, and he's on his tractor, and there's a chicken, a little house in the background, and a little bird. There's his farm. Okay, so George's Tractor. Pepper and George were spending the day at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. "We're very glad you're here," said Grandpa Pig. "You can help us harvest the vegetables." "Hooray!" cheered Pepper and George, jumping up and down. "Grandpa, what does the harvest vegetables mean?" asked Pepper. "Ho ho!" Grandpa Pig chuckled. "When we harvest the vegetables, it means we pick them so we can eat them." "Ooh," said Pepper. "Yummy!" "Yummy!" cried George, rubbing his tummy. "Let's go harvest," said Granny Pig. "It's a good job we've got our boots on. It's very muddy out here." Pepper and George had lots of fun helping Granny and Grandpa Pig harvest their vegetables. Soon there were huge piles of vegetables all around them. "What a big harvest, Grandpa!" gasped Pepper. "Yes, it is, Pepper," replied Grandpa Pig. "The biggest we've had in a long time. Isn't that right, Granny Pig?" Granny Pig? Where are you?" "Where's she gone?" Pepper, George and Grandpa Pig looked around. They couldn't see Granny Pig anywhere. Can you see Granny Pig anywhere, Benjamin? Let's see if we can find out where she's gone. "Over here!" shouted Granny Pig, poking her head out from a tall pile of carrots. "Ah, there you are," said Grandpa Pig, smiling. "Granny Pig," said Pepper, "you look a bit carroty." George giggled. "Hee hee, gangy egg." "Next, we need to get all these vegetables into those crates over there," said Grandpa Pig, pointing to the other side of the garden. "All the vegetables, Grandpa?" asked Pepper. "Yes," replied Grandpa Pig. "Every single one." Everyone looked at the enormous pile of vegetables. "Oh," said Pepper. Pepper, Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig began carrying the vegetables over to the crates. The crates were far away. Pepper looked round. "Where's George?" "Brum brum, tractor!" cried George. He loaded up his toy tractor's trailer with lots of vegetables and moved them over to the crates. "That's very clever, George," said Granny Pig. "Your tractor will make this much easier." Brum, brum. Your turn, Ben. What sound does the tractor make? Brum, brum. Everyone helped George load and unload his tractor. "That's everything," said Grandpa Pig. "Thank you for your help, Farmer George and Farmer Pepper." "Brum, brum, tractor," said George. "What are we going to do with all the vegetables now, Grandpa?" asked Pepper. "We can't eat them all, can we?" "No, Pepper, I don't think we can eat them all," replied Grandpa Pig. "I know a special place we can take them," said Granny Pig. "It's somewhere you and George will enjoy visiting." "Yippee!" cried Pepper and George. Granny and Grandpa Pig took Pepper and George to a farmer's market. At a farmer's market, farmers and growers sell their fruit and vegetables, Granny Pig explained. George was excited to see all the big tractors. Brum brum tractor, he shouted. Brum brum. George spotted an enormous tractor and pointed. Brum brum, big tractor. Wow, I think that's the biggest tractor I've ever seen, George, said Granny Pig. While George and Granny Pig went to see the big tractor, Grandpa Pig and Pepper started setting up a stall for their vegetables. Suddenly they heard a loud rumbling noise. Brum brum! It was George on Mr. Badger's tractor, carrying all the crates of vegetables. Wow! Gasped Pepper. George is on a real tractor. Big tractor, cried George as everybody unloaded the crates. Thank you, Farmer George, said Grandpa Pig. Now our vegetable store is ready. Farmer Pepper and Farmer George had lots of fun selling the vegetables. Rebecca, cried Pepper, spotting Rebecca Rabbit. Come and buy some of our vegetables. Ooh, what a lot of lovely carrots, said Mummy Rabbit. How did you get them all here? Brum brum, big tractor, said George. I see, said Mummy Rabbit. I would like to buy all your carrots. There were lots of customers at the farmer's market. Farmer Pepper, Farmer George, Granny and Grandpa Pig were very busy selling their vegetables. Hello, Farmer Pepper and Farmer George, said Daddy Pig. Hello, Daddy, said Pepper. What would you like? Said Daddy Pig, looking at the empty stall. Oh, said Pepper. We don't have anything left. Never mind, said Mummy Pig. It's time to go home now. What would you like for supper? Carrots, please, said Pepper. As you've sold all yours, we'll have to get some from the shop, said Mummy Pig. But how will we get there? Brum brum, tractor, cried George. George loved the farmer's market, but he loved tractors even more. Brum brum, tractor. George loves tractors. Everyone loves tractors. Do you love tractors, Ben? I think you do. Brum brum, tractor!